Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your favorite realtor, Ruth Marquise Haynes. All right, so today we're going to talk about what to look for in a real estate agent. A lot of you just feel like the agent doesn't matter, or you're just going to go with Uncle Fred, you know. You're going to go with somebody that, yeah, I mean, because I know them, I'm going to go to them, but what value are they providing to you? Okay, and are they even keeping in contact with you? Like, do they call you? Now, if you have a relationship with them, you're cool, that's your best friend, you know that's what they do, great, you know, go with them. You know, I would hate for my own best friend not to buy a home with me, right? But at the same time, am I talking to that person about it? Have I earned their business? Do I deserve their business? You know, do I help them with the process? You know, so I'm just wanting you to know these are certain criteria that you should consider when you are looking for a real estate agent that you can trust. All right. So number one, okay, you want somebody that is honest and that can tell you the hard truth. Okay. All right. Somebody that is honest. First of all, they're not making up stuff like, you know, as they go along, just to answer your question, they just get rid of you. I'd rather somebody say, I don't know that, than go and, you know, tell me something that they don't know. I make a decision based off of false information. I mean, can I have some likes if that's anybody else? Like, seriously, let me know that you don't know, and you're going to find out from me, from somebody that does know, because we all can't know everything, right? So if somebody can tell you that the truth, and be honest with you and upfront, you know, not like you got to go digging. Oh, don't you hate when people have to say, well, you never asked me that question, so that's why I don't. That's how a lot of miscommunication happens, is because people are just like, I will hide it until I'm asked. No, like, somebody has to be upfront and honest with you. All right, so number two, because sometimes the stuff happens and you got to be honest about it. And I feel like when people are honest about it, that's when, you know, people are willing to work with them. I mean, people make mistakes all the time, so don't lie about it. Come on, y'all, stop lying. Anyway, number two, somebody that gets you results, okay? You want to work with someone that's getting you results. You don't want to be working with somebody for months and months and months on end, and you're not getting anywhere, and you don't really see, like, what you've been asking for. Like, it's not coming to fruition. Like, either somebody has to adjust their expectation, or that person is not producing the results. So make sure that you find someone that is producing results, that they have happy customers, that you just do your research on that person. That person is actually busy doing it. A lot of people sell real estate, but they got something else that they do as well. As long as they're producing results, that's all that matters. But if you don't see the fruits of their labor, find somebody else. Number three, you want somebody that is professional, okay? And mind you, if you're already in a contract with a realtor, finish it out. But I'm just letting you know before you even get into a contract what to look for. You want somebody that's professional. You know, like, I don't like blamers. Like, you know, they have a little saying like, the customer's always right. And I feel like some people, they just want to blame everybody and anybody. If you find yourself in a position where that person is blaming this and blaming that and blaming that, and they never take responsibility, you may be in for a rude awakening when you're under contract with them, because they're going to blame you, they're going to blame everybody else, not to your face though, but they're not going to take any responsibility. You want somebody that's going to take the reins, that's going to be professional, that's going to always, you know, consider like your needs and your wants, and make things happen based off of that, while still keeping a good attitude. I mean, that's what we all want, right? All right. You don't want to go to Walmart to return something, and the people like, well, what's wrong with it? And why did you buy it in the first place? And what? And I know you broke it. I know you broke it, and you're bringing it back to get the money. What? You know? Even if you make mistakes, you want somebody that knows how to speak to you intelligently and explain it and break it down and make you feel like, oh, you know what, it happens all the time, you know, that kind of thing. You don't want to feel like you're being called to the principal's office if you make a mistake, for you don't even know. Like, people don't know. They don't know all the rules to buying a house. They don't know all the rules for selling their house. They don't know. I'm not assuming that you know and that you should know and that you get slapped on the wrist if you don't know. Anyway, move on, Ruth. All right, number four, you want somebody that does what they promise they're gonna do. You want somebody that is not just giving you a bunch of empty promises. Don't you hate people like that? Like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do that, and then they never come through on their promises. And I think that with clients, they don't mind if you make a mistake like once or twice, but if it's always a mistake, if it's always something that you're doing wrong, come on, seriously, do what you say you're gonna do. Like, come through. All right, I mean, that's all people want. And number 5, you want somebody that's brave. Okay, so sometimes people don't say what really is going on. They just keep it, they hide it, stuff can be falling apart, and they don't say anything. That's why it's so important to choose somebody you can trust, because that can really cost you money in the end. And at the end of the day, you're the one putting your money down for a house, right? So what you need is somebody that's going to be brave enough to tell you the truth, even when it hurts. Brave enough to tell you, like, you know what? This is going to take X amount of time. This is what you need to do. Brave enough to, like, even stand up to you sometimes. Like, some people are, like, real pushy. Like, I want this, and I want that, and I want that. And I'm just like, well, you asked me for this, and I'm giving you that. It's because you got to be brave enough to say it. And that could be saving you guys so much time. If you have a client that doesn't want to spend more than $800, but you keep showing them things that's going to cost them $900 a month, and, and they're like, well, why isn't it that great? Or why isn't it this? Or you're trying to keep to their budget, and then they're wondering why the houses are not as nice. It's because you asked me for this, and I'm going to let you know. That's what you asked me for. Anyway, but yeah, so you got to be brave enough to tell the truth. So that way they're like, oh, so you're saying all I got to do is extend my budget, go up a little higher, and then I can go ahead and buy the house that I want. Yay, ding, 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 there you go. But if you're not brave enough to say it, then that person never knows, all right? Number 6, you want someone, my last point, you want someone that provides value to you. What does that person bring to your life? What are they teaching you? What are they showing you? How can they make your life better? And if they can't do that, and you're going to pay them, or you're going to put them in a position that they can get paid off of you, and they have not provided any value, then that's on you. That's on you, because you chose somebody that didn't put anything into the relationship. You signed a contract, and that person didn't give you anything. You're putting more of yourself into it than that person is. So if they're not willing to provide you value, if they're not willing to answer your questions, if they're not willing to get back to you in a timely manner, I'm just saying, it's not even like, sometimes like in the beginning, you don't know who's who. So that person might miss you, like call them back and see what happens. And then if that, like it's just like dating. Like if they don't call you back, like, okay, call them, whatever, and then see what's going on. But after that, if they don't call you, you know what's going on. Anyway, these are some tips on what to look for in a real estate agent that can save you money, time, and a lot of tears. See y'all. This is Ruth Marquise Haynes. I'll see y'all on tomorrow's video. Make sure that you like this video, comment, share it, and show up to our seminar this Saturday. All right, thanks, bye. Link is in the description.